Hi everybody, welcome to our live video. You're live with Unity Stamp Company and I'm Whitney Magnuson.
And I'm Nic Magnuson.
And Nick's a little bit nervous, he doesn't usually do lives, but he is filling in for Angela. So we're missing Angela tonight and we're sad, but we hope that she's having a great time on her little mini getaway. So
Yes.
Alright, hopefully we can make her proud with our live video and she'll let us keep doing it.
Well, I don't know if I want to keep coming on.
Oh.
A little nervous.
Yeah, he's a little bit nervous, but this is going to be so much fun, you guys. So all month long, we've had amazing releases. Nick and I have actually partnered and worked on a lot of these products together, which is kind of fun to see them like all come to life and how they work. And so we're really excited about this month's releases. So if you missed out on the last release, which happened November 4th, we still have 55% off site-wide on stamps. The only exclusions are going to be past and present memberships. We have all of our supplies on sale, and I don't even know how many new releases, like 12 or something right now.
12.
It's like insane. I don't know. But
I've been working on these plays forever, so
yeah. We're going to share all the new releases with you in action, and I'm going to make a couple of cards using our new arrivals, of course, and some new products that we got that I'm really loving. So I hope that you guys are comfy at home in your PJs or, you know, comfy clothes, because home is not for jeans, and your beverage of choice. So I'm going to be here with my little White Claw, just sipping on it with you guys virtually, so cheers. Let's kick off this party.
Here we go.
All right. So I think that we should start with one I'm really, really excited about. And it is, can you grab me that stencil?
Oh, we're starting with this one,
We're
huh?
starting
I'm
with
so
it.
excited. I've been telling Whit she needs to give sneak peeks and stuff this whole time. She's like, no, we can't till the next
I'm
release.
like, no, I'm not, because I am very excited about this one and I want to keep it under wraps. So, if you want to put it down to Project Cam, Nick, we can show them what's up here. So, this is one of the, like, kind of duos that Nick and I have been working on together. So, I just saw this photograph, and it was a really amazing photograph of, like, trees with, like, mountains in the background. And so, I talked to Nick, and I'm like, can we make this a stamp? Like, come on. Like, can we make it happen? And we made it happen, and it's absolutely amazing. So here are the trees. So as you can see, they kind of layer together, or you could use them singly too, but these kind of all work together if you want, and some cute little birds Nick added.
We had enough room on the plate where I was like, oh, let's throw some cute birds in there.
And then here is a 8.5 by 11 stencil, and it has these little mountainscapes on here, like a bunch of different ones. So you can layer them up, and this is going to be great for just scene building in general. It's going to be a staple in your crafting collection. And you guys, the samples that I have seen our design team do are nothing short of amazing. Like, I was going through and I was like, what in the heck? Like, these are fantastic.
I haven't even seen any of the samples
yet.
yet.
My, you're literally gonna, like, you're gonna lose it. So I'm going to do just like a rough, like literally rough idea of how this would work. In a different live video in the coming week or whatever, I'll do like a more detailed, you know, video showing some techniques with this, but I just want to show you generally how it works. So this is me testing it out.
Jima's here, and this is Sharon's first live video.
Welcome, Sharon. I'm so happy that you are joining us. We're very, very excited for all of you to be here. We are doing our month-long stamping celebration. We have site-wide deals happening all month long, and you do not want to miss it. 55% off of stamps, like that is, we never go that low. So it's a really great time to stock up and maybe pick out some Christmas gifts for yourself.
There you go, stocking stuffers.
Yeah, right? So we're just going to start off with stamping these trees. And again, this is going to be a very rough idea of how it will be, because I don't want to, oh, did my purple tape fell over there, sorry. All right. Hi, Donna. All right, so we're showing the first stamp set. And while I'm showing this, let's go ahead and ask a question, because we're going to give away $25 gift certificates throughout this video. And then at the end, we're going to leave an open-ended question for all of you replay viewers. to get a chance to win some Unity as well. So our first question for a $25 gift certificate.
How long have you been making cards?
Tell us, Nick, how long have you been making cards?
Oh, geez. Well, I've probably only made 2 cards my entire time in this industry. And I've been doing this, pretty much since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, a long time. One of my first cards was for Marcy Snee the other day. It was with that little, it just said hi. And that was the only thing on the card. It was hilarious.
All right, so I'm just kind of like picturing how I want it to be and where I want my placement. So I'm going to start with this stamp back here.
How about you? How long have you been making cards?
I have been making cards. Well, I have cards that I made when I was really little. I've always loved making cards. And so my mom still has cards that I've made when I was like 5 years old. Like I'd make people birthday cards or whatever. They were super ugly, but I made cards. But like professionally, I've been, well, not even professionally. Like I'm not a professional. I would say I have been making cards for about 6 years now.
We gotta show the card Everett, our son, just made.
Well, no, that release isn't up yet.
Oh, just kidding.
All right,
Stay tuned.
For this technique, I'm going to do like 3 shades of green. This is just what I have closest to each other. So I have a light, a mid-tone, and a dark. So we're going to start off with the light, which happens to be grass green for me. And we're just going to ink this up. And this is going to be awesome. So at first it looks a little like sketchy, but as you build it out, it works. So just like don't panic if you're like, oh. All right. 40 plus years.
Yeah, a few people
that
saying
is
they were
amazing, Sharon.
scrapbookers before card making.
I had never scrapbooked, but I like the idea of it. It's just too big of a like canvas for me when I'm so used to like handmade cards and stuff. When I get that big sheet of paper, I'm like, I don't have enough stuff for this. All right, so now we're gonna do these little side trees. We'll put these in here. And we're gonna go in and do this with our mid-tone, which happens to be fresh asparagus for me.
Sorry.
Pushing my Misty around.
I know. Well, you got to get centered here.
Yeah, my grandma's on the video right now, and she's saying that she still has cards that I've made her. All right. So there's our trees. Again, it's going to look a little sketch until it all kind of gets together. All right. So now our darkest tone. And this is going to be Christmas Pine for me.
Denise says she loves all the outdoor type stamps we're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm so drawn to outdoor type stamps right now. Like, I'm obsessed with them.
I know she always comes into my office is like, I have this idea, make it happen. I'm like, oh, I'll see what I can do.
So what I love about this is you can layer them closer together and stuff, but this space here, what you're gonna see up on the blog, Galen actually colored this in blue, so it looked like a lake. So these all do work together, and I will go more in depth, but I just kind of wanted you to see the different layers, because obviously this is very wonky. Mm-hmm. But I did like a very quick card the other day in blues, and I spent a little bit more time on it, but this is just kind of showing you how they could work. So then if you want to go in with your mountain stencil, you could do that. So I'm just going to grab my craft colored ink, and the stencil works. Come on.
You got it.
All right. So what you're going to do with the stencil is just hold it in place, and you want to ink blend like kind of right on the very edge of the design. So you get that awesome mountainy look. So you could
Let me zoom in on that a little.
You could leave it like that, no problem. But what I love about this is the ability to make like multiple hills and whatnot. So now we're going to go in with our next one. Like, how awesome is that? These ones kind of come in from the side.
I cannot wait to see everyone's creations with these.
Right?
You don't have to do much ink blending either.
Nope, just a little bit really goes a long way. And it's just kind of right on that edge to get that fun look. And then, like, the final, I'd probably just kind of go like this. So again, this is my rough version of how this set would work, but you guys get the idea. So this is sold, you can get just the stencil or just the stamp. Otherwise, we are giving an added discount for people that want to get the bundle, the two of them together, since they do kind of work together. These are going to be so much fun to create when you have like all of your different like families of inks, like blues and greens and things like that. So I'm loving that. So that is the first release. So Nic, do you want to pick a winner for the first one?
Oh,
Somebody that's
sure.
we asked how long has everybody been crafting, and that was for our first winner. So we'll have Nic pick that before we go into the next stamp set here.
I actually can't scroll up on there, so I'll come through here. All right, let's do...
Look at those mountains, you guys. Just look at a mountain scene while we're picking windows. Picking winners.
How about Linda Schaefer? Cards for about 25 years.
That is awesome. All right.
Nice.
Do you want to share the next release? You can do any one that you want.
Oh, any of them, huh?
Any of them. Well, don't do the ones I made cards for because I'm not ready.
Well, which ones did you make?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Catch up.
Okay.
All right.
Let's just start with this nice little flower.
Oh, that is a freebie, but yes, you may show it.
Okay. All right, you guys.
This set is actually going to be a free set when you spend $55 or more. You don't need a coupon code or anything. We just toss it in when we're packing up your order. So this is new by Angie Blum. It's never been released, so you do not have this stamp set yet, which is always fun with freebies. It's gorgeous.
I love the distress detail she puts in this flower here. Is it a rose?
I think it is a rose. Yeah, I would call it a rose.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to ask the next question for our next gift certificate, and it is, how did you hear about Unity? I'm so excited. I love this question, and I love hearing how you guys discovered it. We even have some people that have known about Unity from the very beginning when Angela started it, and they discovered Unity at like Archivers stores, which are no longer, and I always think that's so cool.
Archivers is no longer?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, I love that. So that stamp is meant to be distressed. So it's not like poor quality or anything. Like it is a distressed looking stamp.
The art of compassion is listening to others' stories. Thanks for being there. That's so nice. I love this. I never actually read the sentiments and stuff when I'm putting the plates together. I just kind of get in work mode.
That's awesome. All right. So this is the free one with $55 or more. Do you want to share one more?
Sure. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to pick from the front then.
Sure.
All right. This is Haven Girl. I wonder who's that's named after.
Yeah, you should tell him.
My brother and his wife just had a new little baby named Haven.
Well, Luke didn't have the baby.
Well,
he didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's very true. And she's adorable. She's got the pudgiest little cheeks. I held her for like 5 hours when we went to go see them. Yeah.
So Christy Snow, she says, I was a part of the original design team. Yes, she was. She's actually still in our design team group. And every once in a while, she chimes in on our little conversations that we have going on in there. But it's just awesome that we have people with us that have literally been with us since the beginning. I love that.
Wow, this is a lot bigger than I expected.
Ooh, yeah, she fits like an A2, it looks like.
Yeah.
Susie says she still has some of the first Unity stamps that were mounted on wood. So that is an interesting story. So Unity was founded, and the slogan wasn't it, "We'll change the way you stamp."
Yes.
And what it was is the stamps were mounted on this really thin piece of wood, and then it would slide into these acrylic blocks. So you could do that, or you could like put your stamp on an acrylic block like this.
Yeah, let's show the
But,
close-up view.
yeah.
I love this design, the wood handle.
We no longer do that, obviously.
Yes.
But it's just kind of fun, like the history of how things started, and then obviously like Angela innovated as time went on, and now we have the amazing product that we do with all like our cling stamps and stuff. But it's fun to go back through that. A lot of Facebook. That means I'm doing my job, you guys.
Nice. Oh, you're leaving me hanging.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
All right. So what is this one called, Nick? This one is, Haven Girl.
Haven Girl.
I love this. She is such a great size for coloring. There's a lot of really great card samples out there with this pretty girl too. And did you say it's by Angie Blom?
I did not.
So Angie Blom is one of our artists. She has been with Unity forever. She actually has an entire line of girls. So if you like this style, she has like 180 like different women, and they represent all different women in our lives doing the different tasks that we do. So
I love that. That's awesome.
I love it. All right. Should I do a card?
Sure. Let's see it.
All right. I do one. All right, so I am super excited about this next one here. So I'm just going to grab it. So we have this new snowflake, Colossal Snowflake, and the name is no coincidence. It is mega giant.
It's a monster.
So here it is. I absolutely love the size of this snowflake, and it's so beautifully detailed. Look at that deep etch in the red rubber. And to make it sweeter, we have a coordinating metal die, so you can cut this out too. So I'm going to do a quick card with it and some of our new supplies. So for this one, we are obviously using Colossal Snowflake and the coordinating die. And this is the card that we're going to use, or we're going to make here. So I have this on vellum, and it's just a fun like shaker card. And we got some amazing new shaker supplies, these sequins, and these little pockets that make creating these edge-to-edge shakers super duper easy. So I'm really excited to show you guys how easy this is to create, and I'm obsessed. So
Do you guys make a lot of shaker cards? I was curious about that.
maybe I'm the only one. I don't know, I love
They're
them.
really cool.
So we're doing this on an A2 card. So I have a white A2 card base. And then for our stamping, we have a little die cut sheet here of white paper. We're going to mat this on some white cardstock. And then we're going to put it all on this panel that's like an A2. And we're going to create our pocket around this and just stick it right on our card. So these pockets that I'm using, we have these in our shop. We have them in A2 and A5, I believe. So a couple different sizes, but they easily help you create those edge-to-edge shakers that you, like, I'm seeing them everywhere, and I'm totally obsessed. And this is just so easy and fun. You don't need any special dies or anything, so I absolutely love these. So we're going to use one of these today. And then I already went ahead and die cut out my snowflake on vellum, so we can go ahead and stamp on that.
Alex Young says she makes a lot of shaker cards.
Yeah, they're fun to send somebody a little bit of sparkle for their day.
Well, speaking of Alex Young, we got a stamp for you coming up pretty soon, too.
Oh, yes, a special one for Alex, my fellow weenie dog mom. I'm very excited. Okay, so I'm just taking a little scrap sheet of paper. I happen to have some of the Misty, like, grid paper from my mini Misty. And when I do stamping on die cuts, this is my method. So I'm just going to put the stamp down. And then I'm going to just grab any ink. It really doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter if it's not inked up perfect either. This is just for reference so we can get it all lined up. So we got that down. I'm just gonna do it one more. All right, perfect. I'm gonna clean off my stamp so I don't forget. And we're just gonna leave that stamp exactly where it is. And now I'm gonna take that negative from my die cut. And this is a little bit tricky because it's like completely symmetrical. It's like a completely symmetrical image. And so it does take a little bit to kind of line it all up where finally you're like, yep, that's the way it goes. And then you want to position this around here how you like it. So I'm pretty happy with that. So however it looks like that, that's how it's going to stamp on your paper. So just make sure that you like it. And now for oh my gosh, I got that the first try. Did you see that? All right.
Took me forever. I was like, just twisting it all around.
So this is just a piece of vellum from my craft collection, and we're gonna do a little bit of embossing on it. And vellum holds a lot of like static cling, and so you want to make sure that you use your embossing buddy on it so you don't make a mess like I usually do.
What weight vellum is that? Do you know?
You know what? It came from this, so do you want to look and see? It's that one. I love that vellum. So this vellum that he's going to share about, it's really great for stamping and embossing, and it comes in a variety pack, so I'm very obsessed with it. All right, so I just used a clear embossing ink, and we are going to just stamp this down. And this is a big stamp, so it's nice to have the misties so you can see, like, you don't get even pressure. So now on the back of our stamp, I can just kind of press down the areas where I feel like I've missed and make sure it's all good to go.
It doesn't say the weight on here.
But it's Graphics brand.
Graphics brand.
All right, so I have this all stamped up. We're gonna go ahead and peel it off our stamp carefully. And there it is, there's our pretty design. I'm just gonna set that aside. So I'm gonna use silver on this card. I know I used white last time, but I wanted to see how it would look in silver. So I'm using this new embossing powder that we just got in our shop. It is Nouveau Glitter Embossing Powder, and this is in the color Silver Moonlight. So it's like supposed to be kind of like a glittery, silvery color, which I'm here for. Let's see how it is.
I'm obsessed with embossing powder. I emboss all the wood mount custom stamps I make, and every time I do it, I'm just love watching it change.
Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. I gotta get the one corner I was holding. Okay. That is gonna be phenomenal. All right, so when I am heat embossing and I don't have a whole lot of room to hold it, I'm just gonna preheat this for just a little second. And then we're just going to go ahead and heat this up. And with vellum, you want to move quickly. You don't need to hold it in the same spot for long. As soon as it starts popping up and embossing, move the tool around. Oh, that is fantastic. That silver glitter is so, so pretty. I love that. All right, so there's our snowflake, and I'm gonna be careful not to like smudge this because sometimes if it's still hot, you can like smudge the design, but look at that, you guys. Absolutely beautiful. So we're just gonna set that aside.
Sue asked if we know the Wow Embossing company. We actually met the owners,
yes.
didn't we? Yeah.
Yep, we met the owners. Yeah, it's great embossing powder.
Yeah.
I love it. We used to carry some of it in our shop, but then we just haven't restocked, and I don't know why, because I really like it. All right, so we're going to do kind of an ombre blend on this background. So I have 3 tones here. So my light one is Blue Lagoon. My mid-tone is Tranquil Teal, and we're going to do a little bit of this color, and it is in the navy. So let's just start out here. And The last color I did was that navy, so I just want to make sure that I'm cleaning off my brush. So let's ask, oh, how did you hear about Unity? Let's choose a winner.
Oh, okay.
All right, so just getting that pigment off my brush. It looks pretty good to me. We're gonna start with our lightest tone. Just inking it up. And I like to just kind of start in on the edges and pull down.
Okay, so random pick, Nikki Kittrell. Nikki Kittrell.
That's awesome. You win
Congrats.
a $25 gift certificate. So at the end of the video, if you guys want to email us at info@unitystampco.com, we'll get you all set up with your gift cards in the morning. All right, so I'm just doing a nice layer of this lightest color here, and I'm just kind of pulling it down. But I do want the bottom half to be white, so I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. Now we're going to go in with our mid-tone, which is Tranquil Teal. And we're going to do kind of the same process, but I'm not going to pull this color down as far as I was going with that first. We're going to go about halfway down with this one. So we still have kind of that light poking out. All right, now for the darkest color, which is in the navy, we're just going to do a little bit of this on the top. And this just kind of adds a little bit of like richness, I think. I like this color in there.
Richness, good word for that color.
Thanks. All right, so I'm liking how that looks with our ombre. It is a win. So I really love that snowflake, so I think that we should add some snowflake details to this background too. So I'm gonna grab my Misty again. We don't need this anymore. Get rid of that. All right. So I'm just gonna clean this off. So we had that embossing ink on there. All right, let's ask another question.
Oh, yes. Okay. Ooh, what are some of your favorite color combos to use?
Ooh, yeah, with Christmas cards approaching, I love obviously the traditional red and green, but it's so fun seeing a mix of different color combinations that people are doing.
I really liked your pink and blue you did the other day on live.
Oh yeah, I
That was
did.
an interesting color combo, and it worked well.
Yep, it was Innocent Pink and Sea Glass, actually, inks together. All right, so we're just stamping this out, and I'm doing it in my mid-tone. So I love that. Just a little bit of detail on top of that ink blending. Let's do it on the bottom a little bit too. I'll move this. This is such a big stamp. You have to like totally like move your entire paper in your Misty to like make it work. All right.
I wonder what the biggest stamp we have here is.
It's that Jesus one, I think.
Oh yeah,
It's literally a
that thing is a
literally
monster.
Jesus and like half of his torso. And
I don't even know if it fit in the Misty.
I don't think it would. I really don't. All right. So I'm loving that. This is like Elsa vibes, isn't it? With like
Yeah.
our silver and everything like that. So much fun. All right. We're going to go ahead and emboss one of the sentiments too on that silver, with that silver embossing powders. So I'm loving this set. I've been talking about it for like 2 weeks now because it has coordinating dyes to go with it, but it really is one of my favorites for the holiday season and winter. So we're gonna go ahead and take out, there's a little sentiment in here that says joy to the world, and I thought that was real cute, so why not try it? Lost my black paper. All right, so we're just gonna take our little embossing buddy. We're going to take some clear embossing ink and stamp this down, and it really doesn't matter if it's not completely straight because we're cutting it out. And then we're going to use that same embossing powder that we used on the snowflake just so it's all like cohesive and stuff.
Are you going to show all the different powders we got?
Yeah, embossing powders in the shop, so I just really wanted to showcase this. This is going to be awesome on the black. It is like the most vibrant silver.
A big.
Yep, they do.
That's crazy.
They do it to the world. So now let's get to making this shaker part, shall we?
I'm curious to see how these are put together.
Yeah, it's really fun. So, oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to mat this on our white card base. And I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue for this.
That's your go-to now instead of the tape, isn't it?
Yeah, the tape kind of jams and stuff, and I just don't have time for it. And I like that you can move this, the layers around a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
When you do this method, so it's like completely straight. All right, so there it is on this part. Now we're going to take that A2 part.
Yes, Gail, there is a die for the snowflake.
There sure is. So Colossal Snowflake, you can get a coordinating die with it. It's sold separately, so if you want the die, make sure you add both the stamp and the die to your set. Because I know not everybody does die cutting. I mean, I do because I'm crazy, I guess. I mean, I have like all the crafty things. All the crafty things. Can't resist. All right, so then we're going to glue this on an A2 panel. So this is 4.25 by 5.5. Almost like we're putting it on the front of our card base. So this is what it is looking like. Now we're going to grab one of these A2 shaker pockets. So it comes with 5 shaker pockets in here. And here they are. It comes with like the adhesive on there and everything. It's so awesome. And I was saying earlier we have 2 sizes of this too. So we have the A2 and I think it's an A5.
I thought you were going to have to like glue each individual fold on there.
Nope. So this is what it looks like. So you're going to want to put it down on your mat, and this is facing me so like I can peel the adhesive off. And then we're going to add in our little shaker details. So we just added some amazing sequins to our lineup. So I'm using a combination of our silver hologram and our mermaid lagoon. Look at those holographic. So we're going to just set those in there like so. Then we're going to take our whole panel that we did and put it in there. We're going to start and peel off the adhesive backing, which was easy when I did it before.
Jan says, wait, you sell shaker pockets?
We do. All right. What is going on? This was like so easy when I did it before. Oh.
There you go.
All right. So we're just going to center this how we like it, and we're going to take and pull the bottom flush and press down. And we're just going to repeat with all of the sides.
Lisa's wondering if you craft at home.
I used to have a little craft space at home, but I have a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old, and my house is very small. So, and also I like that I have like all the things here at Unity. So anytime I try to craft at home, I start and I'm like, oh, I wish I had. Oh yeah, that's at Unity. Yeah. So anytime I craft, I come to Unity because we have an amazing craft room here and everything I need, and I live like 5 minutes away from.
We tried to make a little corner for you downstairs, but just didn't work.
All right, so here it is. How easy was that, you guys? So now we have this cute little pocket shaker. So now we're going to take this and we're going to use, I think, a little bit of foam tape to pop this up on the front of our card base. Like, was that the easiest shaker you've like ever seen? Like, I can't get over it. I'm obsessed.
Is that the actual name, shaker pockets?
Yep, they are shaker pockets. If you search them on our, if you're wondering about any of that.
Like a standard envelope size.
I think it depends on how your mailman is feeling the current day. Yeah. All right.
Oh no, we keep freezing.
Oh, really?
I see one person who says we keep freezing.
If you go in and back out, sometimes that helps. Otherwise, we are streaming live on both Facebook and YouTube, and so if you get disconnected on either one of those, you could go to the other.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right, so we are going to put our little shaker panel on our card base. Perfect.
So, is there any way to prevent the static on the inside, or is that just kind of inevitable?
Some people use their embossing buddy, but I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't
kind of
mind
like how
that
they
it
stick.
does that.
Yeah.
All right, so now for adhering our snowflakes. So we got this awesome new glue pen in. It's just a flat glue pen, and I love this for die cuts and stuff because you can just like literally color in all of those little bitty areas. So I'm just kind of going around and I'm going to get all of those like intricate areas, and I'm just going to cover this entire back with this adhesive. But I really enjoyed it for kind of details like this. Because sometimes with liquid glue too, it kind of seeps out the edges. This is a cover on this. So this glue pen, which is awesome. For one person or for everybody?
A few people.
All right.
Well.
All right, so now we're going to cut out our sentiment, which is embossed on this black paper with that awesome silver embossing powder. All right. Perfect. Let's take a peek at our snowflake. Look at that.
Hanging in there.
It is perfect. And now and place this on the center of our card. Joy. So here it is in white and silver, and this stamp set that we used for this one is the Colossal Snowflake die and coordinating stamp set. And we also use these amazing new shaker pockets, and we have 2 sizes of these and some new sequins that we got in our shop too. So like literally if you love this card, you can go and purchase all of the supplies from our shop.
That's awesome.
All right. Do we have a winner for our last one?
The favorite color combo?
Yeah, I'm curious about that while I clean up.
I'm literally picking random.
Lots of question or lots of talking tonight. I love that.
All right, let's go with Luann Weidenfeller. Luann Weidenfeller, you win.
All right,
What does she win?
A $25 amazing freebies. All right, so also in this little pack you get gold and kind of an iridescent brown. So I love that. And so I think that's just so cool. So this is the color. What is this one called? Oh, Regency Green. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, a fun, oh, we have this color. This isn't a new one. This is Carnation Pink, and we have it. All right, and then, of course, these embossing powders. So we got clear, we have a black sparkle, a normal black, a gold. This is a pearlescent one, so it's kind of like clear, like pearlescent. Really, really pretty. And then finally, we have some new pastes here. These are going to be great with your stencils and even our ornamental pines bundle. We still have 30 of them in stock, and this is going to be great on those little trees for adding those little elements.
I love that black sparkle one.
Yeah, isn't it pretty? So that is that, and these are all available for purchase right now. All right. Do you want to show a stamp, and I can...
Sure. I'm bummed out it keeps freezing. I don't know if our internet is...
Yeah, right?
No, when gets to be a lot of people on here, sometimes that...
We're breaking the internet, you guys.
Breaking the internet. All right, should we do... Let's do the one for Alex.
Oh, yeah, we should do that one. This is a great one.
You guys ready? Oh, I can't really see it. Well, it's called... Who named this one?
I did.
It's called Whit's Weenies. And they are cute little doxies. Little Christmas Doxies. Is this from Angie Blum too?
Yes, this is by Angie Blum. So this is inspired by, we have two Doxies. One is like a little senior and one's like a traditional little brown one. Here, I'll show you.
Always underfoot.
Here's Dougie. And this set was inspired by our little weenie dogs, and I just love them so much. So I've been like begging for weenie dog stamps forever, and I'm just so excited that it finally happened. All right.
Call when you tripped on him yesterday.
Oh gosh.
That was wild. Okay, could I see the Misty?
Yes. Oh, Alex is so excited right now. I knew you would love this, Alex. So Alex and I are Facebook friends, and I just told her she's like my favorite friend on Facebook because she's always sharing pictures of her weenie dogs.
Let's see.
All right, so next question. What show do you feel like more people need to know about? Come on, let's go.
Don't get me started on these.
I'm going to do one, and then you can do the one I'm thinking you'll do.
Okay.
So one that I think is totally underrated, but I loved it, was The Witcher on Netflix with Henry Cavill. I absolutely love that show. It's based off of books, which are fantastic, and a new season's coming out. But if we don't watch it, they're not going to do a new one after that, so everybody watch it.
Everyone watch The Witcher.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's great. What about yours, babe? What's a show you think is underrated? I'm going to act shocked.
Survivor. People.
Survivor.
It's the greatest show. I love it. We've been binge watching Survivor
since like
for
COVID started.
Yeah, since about COVID started. And yeah.
Oh yeah, Shauna says Yellowstone. Yeah, I feel like everybody I know watches that show. It's fantastic. It is a great show. Alex is still so excited about these little stamps. She's like, Angie Blum, I could kiss you right now.
And I'm taking forever to just take my time. Okay, you guys ready for this impression?
So this set has a lot of cute little elements to it. It has like this snowdrift. Ooh, sorry, I shifted it, babe.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
And this tree. And you won't get the double stamp effect, but I was like so excited. I shifted his thing.
You can't really see it on camera anyway, but I love that. Yeah, I love that snowdrift.
And here's little snowflakes. And so yeah.
And dashing through the snow.
We're missing a weenie dog. Yabby.
Uh-oh.
So my son was using this set earlier because he really, really liked it, and he made a card with it, and he forgot to put this little guy back. So I'm sure he's in here somewhere, but...
Here's the card Everett made with this.
So cute. He colored it out of the sky and the grass and everything. So darn cute.
Yes. I love this one. That was so much fun to see come through.
Yeah, it was.
Perfect.
All right.
Whoops.
So right now the question is, what show do you feel like more people need to know about? And we're getting lots of people saying Yellowstone. And I watched You as well. I love that show, even though he really gives me the creeps.
He's a creepy man.
He is such a creepy man. Like, I'm sure in real life he's a very nice person, but oh my gosh, he nails it with...
Almost done with Squid Game on Netflix. It's crazy. All right, should we... Let's see.
Oh, he's next to the ink pad, somebody said. Oh, there you go. You missed one.
Sorry, guys. We'll stamp him out.
Here I did blaming Evie.
Oh, poor Evie.
All right.
I love the little lights on him.
I know, it's so darn cute. This would be really cute on like a slimline card too, like them all lined up.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
Terry Cody has been binge watching.
Right. Are you doing any more cards?
I am. I have one more card to share, and then we still have some other releases.
Okay, I'll stamp this one out too quick.
Oh, that's for my card though.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, not that one. Sorry, y'all. Okay, we'll do Peppermint Kisses Mouse Gnome.
That was a long name.
We have lots of these cute little gnomes.
Lou is saying that she loves the show You, Survivor, Dexter, and Criminal Minds.
Dexter. Have you started the new season yet?
It is so good.
Yeah, they did a good job on that one.
All right.
Who made this one, Whit?
So what is? Oh, this one is by Jeannie Hayes.
Jeannie.
She has an amazing collection of like gnomes, and so if you love little cutesy gnomes, you should check out her whole collection while they're 55% off. So
this is the longest stamp I've ever seen. I don't even know if...
Did you check the size on that before you...
I sure did not. I just go for them.
Oh.
I think it'll fit. And honestly, you could give it a little stamp surgery too.
So the winner of this one is she wins a $25 gift certificate.
Woohoo, congrats.
Oh, Tina collects mice. So cute. Look at how great that is.
It
I
fits.
love him.
And honestly, this would look kind of cute, a little kitty wampus too, or something like that.
I think it was maybe meant to be stamped on like a little banner, and then maybe like popped up on a card across the whole front. That's how I would use it. So, okay, let's go ahead and do another question. And I want to do one back here. So, what song would you sing at karaoke night? So I
know it.
You know mine?
Yeah.
So mine is Shania.
Shania Twain.
Like when she says like, "Come on, girls." I've seen that like meme where it's like when Shania says that, you could kick down a door, and I could kick down a door with all
Christopher
my...
Allen?
Yeah, he
he
posted
shared
that, and I was like, yes. I feel so much energy when Shania starts playing. So
That's
I'd
awesome.
love to hear your guys' like karaoke songs. What's yours?
Jeez.
Oh, I think I know.
Anything Blink-182.
Yep.
You got Blink-182 starting, I am up there.
Oh, Terry Cody says Shania too.
Should we share another one?
Yeah, let's share away. So this one is by Gracie.
Gracie. This one's a lot of room for coloring. Paper poinsettias.
So what's cool about this set is it's meant to layer with each other. So what you would do is like you'd stamp this one down flat on your paper, and then you'd stamp this other one on like a separate sheet and fussy cut it out and kind of layer it on there to make dimensional poinsettias. So that was the method to the madness with this one. And then here's some little leaves too, so you can stamp out a bunch of those and just make really awesome dimensional cards. You can also use this with a little bit of masking too. So if you wanted it all to be flat, you could stamp the big one, mask it off, stamp the little one. You know, it was a last poinsettias. So, yep, it was a last minute, had to happen type thing.
Sorry guys, I take forever at feeling all this backing up.
Lou says, I haven't heard anything Blink-182 in years.
Can't go wrong.
Oh, Shannon's is the YMCA. That's so awesome. Whenever I hear the YMCA, I think of gym class.
Why? Oh, yeah.
They'd always be playing the YMCA.
Do you remember we used to rollerblade in gym class sometimes?
Yeah, and those scooters, like, kids are probably not allowed to. Yeah, I believe it. And then, didn't you say there was a unicycle?
Oh, yeah. I rocked the unicycle.
The good old days,
Good
guys.
old days.
In the 90s when people didn't care about kids.
Free Day Friday, I would grab that unicycle and just boom, cruise all around. Okay, let's see here. I think okay. We'll just do one of these. Oh, geez.
Somebody's leaving, I think it's Echo, but I just saw Unity Stamp Company commented, and it said, Lou, your husband's lame because all he listens to is country. So that was not us here. That was one of our design team members, and they're friends.
Oh, funny. Okay, I got most of them on there.
All right.
Yeah, there's not a lot of detail to these ones. That's nice for all you coloring folks out there.
Yeah, you could even paper piece these, which I think is going to be fantastic.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's what I would do if I was going to make a card. Merry Christmas, merry and bright. Christmas begins with Christ. Wishing you gift of faith this season. It's Christmas time. Look at all these. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, I think there was a hair on that one. I hate when that happens.
All right, the winner of What Would You Sing at Karaoke Night is Debbie Lynn Peach, and she says, I love Shania. I even named my dog Shania. She's 7 years old now. I love that.
Oh, that's great.
All right.
We must not be freezing anymore. That's good.
No, it doesn't. I haven't noticed. You guys, I was born in 1990. I was born in the late 1900s.
Yep.
That sounds like I should be in a tomb. Like, that is insane. The late 1900s. No way. Like, mind blown.
Oh, I love it. Squiggle on their head.
Let's do another. I already told Nic all the time. Well, not around normal people, but like in front of you, I do. Like something goes wrong and I'm like, and then I'm over it. But like in the workplace and stuff, I'm very
did good
calm.
last night for our dog. Our Doxy Chief ate an entire family-sized container of Oreos.
Yes.
And I thought you were going to lose it, but nope, you did good.
Echo, yes, I am older than Nic, even though I look so much younger. We're like, like a year and a half apart?
Yeah, about that.
Oh, so many people saying they graduated high school in 1990 or got married in 1990.
Oh,
that's awesome.
That's great.
Linda's warning label would say, do not disturb before noon. Lou's would be, my warning is, has no filter, proceed with caution.
Coffee, a liquid hug for your brain.
So cute. I love that. Crystal Minkler actually created a card with this where she paper pieced the pajamas, and they're absolutely adorable. I want the pajamas.
Yeah, it's a good stamp. Cool.
All right. Should I do my card?
Yeah, do a card.
We're taking care of Angela's dog too, so our house is very small and it's very chaotic with 4 dogs, but it's awesome. All right, so I'm just gonna clean up this mess here that Nic so kindly just left, even though there's 2 garbage cans to the left and the right.
Overreact much? No, I'm just kidding.
Don't craft with your husbands, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So this next stamp set here I am very excited about. It is called There For Her, and it's actually a set that we broke out of a past Kid of the Month. So every year for Brown Thursday, we go back and we take a peek at some of our membership kits, some of the Kid of the Months, and we actually break out a couple of the images, we resize them, add new sentiments, and this was one of them. We're like, this has to happen. It is just such an easy stamp to use, and when it came out, I think 2 or 3 years ago, Heather Hoffman did an absolutely awesome card with it, just super simple, and so I'm going to recreate that for you today so you can just see how easy this one is to work with. So here is the card, and it's just those girls on there. It's like a clean and simple type card. So for this one, we are going to use a white A2 card base. We're going to do some white matting.
Louis Anna says, I'm going to sleep with the dogs tonight.
And the stamping panel here is already pre-die cut out. And then I just have a little kind of strip of craft paper that we're going to use as well. So let's get to it. So we're going to start off with a little bit of ink blending. So I'm just going to move this. I don't like ink blending on paper. I know there's like a little bit of a...
Oh, actually, that doesn't even make much of a difference.
All right. So I'm going to go in. We're going to do Sweet Mango. This is just a pretty, like, orangey color. And we are going to just ink blend around the edges here.
Terry says she was hoping for the cat from the Kid of the Month. Please add that at some point.
Oh, yeah.
The mostly black cat?
Yep. I think I know which one. Sure, maybe next year or something, or sooner. I don't know. I love that cat. All right, so I'm just going to ink blending the top kind of half corners. We're going to leave the bottom and the center blank for almost like a spotlight effect. We're going to add a little bit of like background detail with love stories. So this is one of my favorite background stamps. It is an amazing, just scripty background, and it is by Lisa Arana. So we're just going to take this, and I'm just going to kind of ink up like a corner. We're not even going to use like a positioner or anything, because I literally just want
perfect.
Like the texture on there. And then, all right, so I'm pretty happy with that. So now we have this all stamped out. So we're going to take this craft sheet and we're going to just kind of tear so we have like almost like a little hillside.
Rip it towards you, right?
Rip it towards you. All right, so what we're going to do now is put this in our MISTI. And I'm just going to tape this into place.
Stop. Oh.
And we're going to grab our stamp there for her. And I have a little piece of acetate too. So we're going to just kind of figure out where we want our hillside to be with this acetate. So what I like to do, and we do sell these acetate A2 sheets in our shop, which are great for shakers, or I use them for this type of thing too.
Shauna's wondering, where do you get your daubers?
Oh, these are from Amazon, I believe. All right, so I know that I kind of want my girls like up like that.
And the color orange was Sweet Mango.
Sweet Mango. So we have our acetate down. We're going to ink up our girls and stamp down. All right, so this is how they're going to be positioned on our card. So now for this little piece here, we are going to position this how we want them, or how we want it to be. So I want all the feet to be on there, of course. So I'm kind of liking that. So we're going to grab our purple tape, and we're going to tape that craft piece where we want it. And then we can take our acetate off.
Oh, Kathy says, thank you, Whit. I always learn something when I watch your videos.
Oh, that's so sweet
That's
to
so
say.
nice.
Sometimes I feel like what I'm showing is like not good enough, but I have a problem with like perfectionism. All right, so we're stamping this down, and we're stamping it on that craft sheet too, and I'm using my favorite black ink in the whole wide world, VersaFine Claire Nocturne. I love this for basic stamping like this, or even like watercoloring. It's a watercolor friendly ink. So this craft paper is a little bit thicker, so I'm just making sure to kind of push down by the feet so we get an even like coverage. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Waiting for a call from a family member, so.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm cleaning off my acetate. We're gonna pull this out. Look at how cute that is. So now we have, it almost looks like they're grounded. You know, like if their feet aren't like floating out into the air, they could be like on the beach or whatever. Just like a super like simple concept. All right, so we're gonna take this, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of my tearable tape across this top half, like so. And I'm only doing like the top half, and you'll see why in a sec.
Ooh, Connie says she has some credit from her last order.
Oh, that's so awesome. All right, so we're gonna adhere this on there, make sure the legs and everything are where we want them, and they are. So now I wanted to have a paper cutter. Oh, I think they're in this drawer. Oh, yep. Okay. So now we're going to take our handy dandy mini paper cutter. Hopefully I can do this because this thing kind of confuses me sometimes. We're going to cut off our excess on the edges.
The paper cutter confuses you?
This one does, because I'm used to like, this is like a guillotine one. Mine goes like shh.
Oh, this sliding instead?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Where'd that one go?
It's over there.
Oh.
It's just big. So now we're going to end up cutting a little bit off because we want to have space for our sentiment on the card. So I'm cutting just like I'm eyeballing it, making sure I'm not cutting off like any of the feet or anything like that. So this is what we're left with. All right.
On the beach.
I know, it'd be really pretty with like a blue blended sky too.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a good idea.
All right, so now we're gonna grab our white mattings. This is what we're gonna be putting our card on. And we're gonna grab a sentiment. So you're gonna see a sneak peek to another set, but we'll stamp it out for you in a second. But I'm gonna grab the sentiment from this one, Missing Our Time Together. I really love this. This is a new arrival too. It is actually from a past smack kit, and I love little cabins and stuff, and so I'm like, Angela, can we do this one? And she's like, yes. So we're gonna grab that sentiment from there, and we're going to do a little bit of positioning in our Misty again. So just putting my matting down. You could like adhere this all together, but I kind of like to play around with it a little bit with my stamp position before that. So we're going to put this down there. I'm going to just move this out of the way because we're good. It's going to fit. Just making sure that my panel isn't going to cover up our sentiment. Oh, I need to look at this, make sure it's good. Yep, it looks pretty straight to me.
Oh, that's so nice. Dawn says Whit is in my top 3 people to watch craft.
Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna make me cry. That's so nice. Oh, did we choose a winner for the warning label?
Oh.
We gotta choose a winner.
Okay, okay.
All right, Missing Our Time Together. I love that. So cute. So now we can go ahead and adhere this panel on there. So we're going to use my little terrible tape again. It's like you can't tell if I'm saying terrible or terrible.
Okay, random winner. Ponce Alucron Claudio. You win. Welcome to the jungle.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
That song makes me just full of energy. All right. So while we're doing this, we can ask another question too, because we're all about giving stuff away tonight. It's a party after all.
Yes. Okay. So the next question. Oh, wow. If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Do you know mine? Where's the foam tape? Oh, it's right here. Can I have it?
Oh, sure. Do I know yours?
Yeah.
Bananas.
I mean, yes, I really do love bananas.
That's not it, though.
No, I was thinking like a meal. Like one simply cannot live off of just bananas.
Oh, when you were pregnant was Aria, right?
And Everett, I ate
Both of
lots
them?
of apples and bananas.
You just love those bananas.
The first, when I was pregnant with Everett, the doctor was like, we need to talk about healthier snack options. Because, like, before I was pregnant, I was a very small person. I was, like, maybe 120 pounds. I was just a very naturally small person. And so sometimes I feel like when you are a smaller person and you start having babies, you bulk up a little bit to grow the babies. And so I haven't, obviously I'm not back to my 120, and I probably never will be, and that's okay. But yeah, when she was like, we need to talk about healthy snacks like carrot sticks, I'm like, I'm not eating carrot sticks. I'm growing a baby, and I'm going to eat what I want to eat.
Exactly. Nachos, bananas, French bread. Yeah, lots of good fish. Mine, it would have to be hamburgers.
Mine's pizza.
Oh, I should have known that.
Yeah, pizza is like, I love pizza so much. So we're just popping this up on a white card base here, and this is the finished card. I love how simple this is. Just a fun little clean and simple card with that scripty detail in the background. But this stamp set is a total must-have. Just really great for simple stamping. It is called There for Her.
Love it.
So there it is.
Love it, love it. When we first got this one, my mom was trying to set it up on the plate, and things weren't connected in the computer program, and this lady did not have an arm, and there was like half of her feet missing. It was really, really wild. I'm like, hey, can I get the original file?
All right. Do you want to share? We have a couple more to share in a paper pack.
Oh, can I share the paper pack?
Yeah, I would love that. Oh, Allison says lasagna. I love lasagna. So good. I'm like a food person, like totally.
The White Horse in St. Cloud, they updated their menu. We got to go there.
Oh, we
They got
haven't
some.
been there.
I know they got some really good food. All right, here we go. Festive Christmas by Gracieli Design.
And this is meant to kind of coordinate with the paper poinsettias.
God,
Stamp
these are
set.
awesome. I haven't seen them printed yet. I got them all set up on the computer.
You should
Look-
like show like the big version of them, like just quick, you know?
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like that. I love that one. This one I think would be amazing with just a die cut sentiment. Perfect with our Say It Big dies that we just came out with. Easy peasy Christmas card, seriously.
Oh gosh, these are.
Ooh, we
so
do have a stamp set by
great.
Gracieli that is this one too. Jeannie says, "Can I live off of cookie dough?" I don't see why
I
not.
love these deer. Yeah, this is a good paper pack.
Yeah, she does amazing designing papers. Like that is like totally an essential. I know I'm going to
So
use that
universal.
over and over.
These pine cones are fantastic. Yep. Ooh, that one's fun too.
Ooh, I love that. It almost looks like we need like an ant stamp because I want to do a picnic on that. Wouldn't that
That's
be
a
cute?
good
little
idea.
picnic.
Where they're taking all like
Yeah.
everyone's stuff. I feel like Everett would love that one.
All right.
Cool, cool.
Oh, Debbie says, love your cardstock. Thank you so much. So all of our pattern paper is manufactured here in-house. So we really, really love it. And it's like a luxury pattern paper too. It's not like a thin cardstock. It is a thick 100-pound cardstock. You can stamp on it. You can distress the edges with your scissors or tools. Lots of different possibilities with this. And I love that it's not so flimsy. So,
Mhm.
all
Cool.
right.
Sorry.
Next, do you want to
Another
show the Blessed Adventures? I love
This
that
one I am so excited for. When Whit sent me this one, ooh,
Yeah, this is another one that Nic and I worked on together, and I was like, this has to happen. I have to have all these elements. So this set is huge. It is a giant set. There's only 2 on a plate, and so
Is
the
it?
price
Oh,
point
that's
is a
right.
little bit higher on this one, but it's well worth it
Yeah.
with all of these elements.
like we got these awesome mountains, super realistic looking, and nice sketchy animals. They kind of have a little bit of that flower feel we showed earlier. Let's see. I need a big piece of paper.
So the winner of What Food Could You Eat Forever is Tina Hillman. She said chips and salsa, and I have to agree that is delicious. All right, so I want to ask kind of a crafty question now. Which stamp set, or you can say a couple, are your most used Unity stamp sets?
Oh, that's a good question.
I always love to hear this. It's kind of fun because it introduces me to stamps I either haven't used for a while, or maybe I'm like, yes, that's one of mine too. But it's just kind of fun. So one of my most used stamp sets, Heart of Christmas, always use it. I love I have like a bunch of backgrounds that I use over here. I should just grab them and see what's in my essentials here.
While she's doing that, I'm going to stamp these beauties. Oh, babe, these mountains turned out fantastic. I haven't seen these stamped out yet. These
Oh,
look
gosh.
so cool.
So you haven't seen the cards that have been created with them?
No, I don't go on Facebook much. I gotta get on there a little more.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, you could like kind of build all this up upon each other, and I'm excited to see these deer too.
I'm still grabbing my favorites over here. I have a whole lot, you guys.
All right, here come the deer. Did we put this sentiment together too, or was this?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Ah, yep. I'm liking these. These would look so great watercolored up.
Yeah, so Echo Noble is one of our design team members, and she created some absolutely amazing watercolor scenes with these stamp sets. So it's a very loose, like sketch of the scene.
What's that ink where it doesn't really show the lines?
Oh, you could use like a really light ink. Like we have one. It's called like Skeleton Leaves.
Skeleton leaves?
And it's a very light. But here's some of my like stamps that I've used like a whole ton. Maybe you guys use them too, but Floral Tapestry, perfect texture and text to your backgrounds. And then here's one, an oldie but a goodie. I've made so many cards with it. I absolutely love this set. It is Feather Soft Love by Angie Blom.
Oh, that is a good one.
So those are just a few of my go-tos that kind of live here.
I get a lot of feather requests when people want custom stamps. They always want feathers added.
Michelle says that will be great for mail cards. Yes, that and our new tree line and mountain stencil I think are going to be great for mail cards and nature enthusiasts and whatnot. Uh-oh, did we get a bad one?
Oh no, I just didn't ink it.
Oh.
Okay. There we go.
So it says, blessed are the curious, for they shall have adventures.
Oh yeah, I think this is my favorite one yet. This or that other mountain one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in and you missed the reveal of our, I did a very like rough kind of sketch of what it could be like. So there it is, the mountain stencil, and it has like some layering trees, and it's awesome.
And combining these two would be awesome as well.
Yeah, you could totally combine those.
Huh.
Ooh, Daisy Days, I love that stamp too. So if you're seeing some of these stamp sets, you should go ahead and check them out while they're 55% off during our biggest sale of the year.
Right. Ah, okay.
All right. What we have going on?
I think this is our last one here.
Yes.
Were you going to make a card with this one?
Nope.
No?
Not today.
Stamp her out, show you guys how it is.
So Carla has a question about custom stamps, and
sure.
Carla asks, Nick, do you ever make custom stamps mounted on wood?
Oh yeah. So actually, funny thing about the wood mount stamps, before Unity, that's how my parents got involved in this industry, was they made the wood blocks for other stamp companies. I think she made them for Gina K.
A lot of different ones.
Yeah, a whole bunch of different ones. So I still have a bunch of those wood blocks from back in the day that we use, and yeah, so I do wood mounted stamps, and it's split 50-50. You'd think most people would want cling foam, but it's really nice to display those and have them just ready for action.
It's a nice display piece in a craft room to have it on like a wood mounted block, and the wood mounts that we use for our custom stamps too are made from raw maple, and so it's just a really pretty wood.
Yep. And we've been doing some more. We actually got some cut to size acrylic blocks too.
Oh,
so
speaking of that,
oh yeah,
that's new at Unity.
Oh,
isn't that awesome?
That's great.
I love that part, like the text on the bottom.
That is so nice. Wow, I can't believe how tiny that font is.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Oh my gosh. You guys gotta, here, I gotta zoom in on
Yeah, you should zoom.
Okay, hold on.
They gotta see that detail.
Yeah, you guys, this is wild. Oh man.
Yes, Echo says the great thing about wood mounts, you don't have to find a block to put them on, especially like a little custom stamp. Like, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect on the back of a card, you know?
Oh man, I can't zoom. Well,
That's okay.
just have to.
All right. So this last one, I think, is it by Jocelyn? Yes, it's by Jocelyn Nelson. It's from a past Smack kit. So if you've been a member of Smack, it was an old membership kit that we had a few years ago. This one came out probably 3-4 years ago, and we had to break it out of its membership because it's so good. All right.
There are so many like woodsy themed stamps we've done this time around, isn't
Yes.
there? Like I could just see all these almost being combined. This
Your
cabin
mom-
would be great with the mountainscape.
Your mom even asked me, she's interrupted.
Freezing again.
There, we're back.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to pick a winner for this. So Shannon asked, how long is the sale? So this current promotion, I don't know the exact date, but it's for sure going to go through Black Friday. So this current promotion through Black Friday, which is November 26th. So go ahead and take a peek at that. We have 55% off of all stamp sets site-wide. The only exclusions would be past or present memberships. We have 10% off of supplies, just a lot of magic happening, and amazing freebies. So, this set, it is awesome. Do you want to stamp that one out?
We gotta stamp him out too. He's so cute. Or she.
Yes. And then while he's doing that, I'll just kind of put this one up here. So this one you'll get if you spend $55. So if you spend $55, you're going to get this one plus $65. You get all that plus a $10 off coupon for your next order. And then at $75, if you're in the US, you're going to get everything plus free shipping. And we even have an added perk for our first like 100 orders are going to get a special little surprise in their bag. So go ahead and place your order tonight if you want a special little extra thing.
What's a surprise?
It's a surprise. It's a
What?
gift.
Tell me, whisper. Oh yes, oh yes.
All right. Debbie, if your name was picked as a winner, please email us at info@unitystampco.com and we will get you all set up with your gift card tomorrow morning when we're back in the office. Because after this video, I need to eat. I must eat.
I must eat. Do you want to grab dinner quick?
Maybe.
Maybe. Let's see. Ooh.
Ooh, that's so cute.
So cute.
So cute. I love that. So again, this was the freebie with $45 or more. So, and you don't need a code or anything for these freebies. We're just going to toss them into qualifying orders when we pack them up to ship out. And same with like all of the 55% off. You don't need a coupon code. It's already marked down for you. It makes it super easy to shop. So yes. Let's pick a winner for this one. Oh, Michelle asked what SMAC stands for. Do you know that answer while I look?
Stamping and mixed media.
I don't know. It was
I don't
supposed
know.
to be like
Stamping
scrapbook, mixed media,
yes.
altered art kit. So, like, we discontinued this set because that style is not something that we sell a whole ton of. We have a small, amount of people that really love that style, but it just is not as popular as it was when SMAC first came out, so we got to pivot.
Got it.
And that's okay. All right.
But I could see us getting some of those really strong mixed media style images and making different kits like that.
All right. The winner of this is Jill Russell. And she said that her favorites are the weenies, the new weenies, new stamp set. So I thought that was kind of fun. Cool. All right. So we have shared all of our new arrivals. We have a huge release. We still have grab bags in stock. We still have just a handful of the Ornamental Pines Stamp and Stencil bundle. Lots happening. So our dies and stencils, those are limited quantity. Once they run out, we might not get them back in stock, especially if they're seasonal, like Christmas. It'll be next year.
Maybe next year, yeah.
So, yeah. And... oh yeah, sorry, please say again, the email to claim the gift certificate. It is info@unitystampco.com. You can find that if you scroll on our website. You can see contact us, and the email's right there. Otherwise, you can contact us on Facebook or something like that, and I can direct you to where you need to go to claim it. All right. thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Dougie.
And we're going to leave a open-ended question for all the replay viewers. So if you're watching this on replay, you have a chance to win something awesome as well. And so just let us know in the comments which new arrivals are your favorites. I am so excited to hear what you guys are loving, because then we can bring you more things like that.
Woo!
Yes. All right. I hope that you guys had a great time hanging out with us. We had a wonderful time, and we'll be back again really soon. And go check out this amazing sale. It is the most magical time of the year at Unity when this happens. So yeah. Are you gonna take us off live?
Adios. Oh, I gotta.